My name is Ogaga Otautu, and this is today's African Woman with OG. Depression is a common and medical illness that negatively affects how you think, how you feel, and the way you act. Depression causes a feeling of sadness and makes you lose interest in things you once enjoyed. It will shock you to know that there are loads of mature single ladies out there struggling with this very illness. I know somebody may want to say, oh, it could be case. It counts because most of them are having to deal with the fact that they are still single after single at that age, over 35. It could be true, but there are other cases there are other reasons for depression. Some people are faced with the challenges in their job. They are faced with having to deal with fending for their families. They are faced with having to deal with other issues that have to do with family and friends. You know, the loss of a loved one, betrayal, you know, having to find yourself alone and thinking that, you know what, I have no one behind me, beside me to stand for me and to, you know, anybody I can call my own. There are loads of reasons you can really say is a cause of depression. But how can this be dealt with? How can this monster be dealt with? It may shock you to know that some people do not even know that they're depressed. Yes. What are the signs of depression? I mean, what's the behavior? You see, there's some behaviors you find yourself doing and you're asking yourself, what's going on with me? Okay, chief among them is, you discover that you find that, you just find out that you don't go out anymore. You start losing interest in some activities you found enjoyable in the past. You withdraw from family and friends. Unable to concentrate at work. Losing interest in things around you, you know. Those are some of the signs and behavior of depression. But we just talked about the behavior. There are also feelings. You can feel a certain way that you're not used to, and you're wondering, what's going on with me? At times you feel sad. At times you feel very irritable. At times overwhelmed, even disappointed, frustrated, indecisive, guilty, you know, disappointed. These are some feelings you have and you're asking yourself, what is going on with me? At times you don't just feel like getting out of the bed. I don't know about you, but I have been there. I have been there. I know what it means. I know how it feels. And if you're not careful at times, this can span for a period of time, from days to weeks. And if care is not taken, it could extend. And when you start extending, you know that it's getting out of control and you need to do something about it. We've spoken of the behaviors, the feelings. What about thoughts? Yes. At times you sit down and you tell yourself, Shadi, as a mature single lady, what's the problem? Could it be that I'm not beautiful enough? Maybe I'm a failure. Maybe I'm just not good for marriage. Maybe I can't hold on to a relationship. Maybe I can't even hold on to a man. I don't know how to talk. I'm not beautiful enough. I don't have what it takes. I'm too big. I'm too thin. Those thoughts, if you allow them to dwell in you, you'll be surprised that before you know it, you start going down emotionally. And before you know it, it starts taking a toll on you physically. You discover that you feel sick all the time. You have headaches and muscle pains. You know, you have loss of appetite, significant weight loss, or even weight gain. Like we said in our last episode, talking about eating healthy, that some people actually gain weight because of depression. It happened to me. I actually started eating junks because I was depressed, and I was at a particular stage in my life and I didn't like it, and I didn't know that should I use the word now? I was slipping into depression gradually. I saw myself eating and just eating, and I was happy I was eating, you know. But those are some of the physical signs. Wherever you are right now, if you're watching me and you know you're in that state, please reach out for help. You need help. Get support. Don't sit down idle. Because you're just thinking, you don't just wish it away. Some people sit down and say, you know what, after this phase is going to pass. No, you need to take action. Don't forget, it's a medical condition. I know the beautiful thing about it. It is treatable. Yeah, you heard me right. Depression is treatable. It can be treated. So as much as possible, get help. Don't remain in that state. But as if you discover that you're gradually slipping, time and again you slip into depression here and there, please take out time to snap out of it. Call yourself, have a discussion with yourself. Change your thoughts. We talked about the feelings, the behaviors, the thoughts. You can get yourself back on the mood. Like what I did to myself, I tell myself, you know what? What's wrong with you? You are healthy, you are alive. You have some things working for you. Everything may not be working well, but this and this and this is working. You are healthy, you are sound. You can go anywhere you want to go to. You can afford this, you can do that. And before I start speaking to myself like that, you see, I find myself getting back again. It's not so easy, agreed. Which is why I always advise people to have a mentor, somebody you can talk to, somebody you can pour out your heart to. Even if it's not a mentor, have a friend. A friend you can talk to without judging you. A friend you can confide in. A friend you can tell it all as it is. We all have different kind of friends. There are some friends that are like, hey, the high friends. The kind of friends that you've seen my beautiful shoe, my beautiful dress, do you like my hair and all of that. But there are some friends that you get down with. I mean like really going down with. Every mature single lady needs a friend like that. You should be that kind of friend to someone, and you should have a friend like that too, if you are in that state. But as much as possible, get medical help and snap out of that. You can do it, you know that. In today's African woman, we believe that we are stronger than what anybody thinks, and it's left for you. The choice is in your hands. That I am single doesn't stop me from achieving what I want to achieve. That I'm single doesn't stop me from doing what I want to be. That I'm single doesn't stop me from reaching to the skies and breaking the glass ceiling. It's left for you. Wake up this morning and tell yourself, I have what it takes to succeed. I refuse to be depressed. I refuse to be weighed down. I am going somewhere. I am unique. I am powerful. I am today's African woman. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you, and I'll ask that you subscribe to our YouTube page and follow us on all our social media platforms. Today's African Woman with OG on Facebook, Today's African Woman on Instagram, and TAW with OG on Twitter. Thank you so much for logging on. I am Ogaga Otautu. Do have a beautiful week ahead. Bye-bye.